Welcome back. Taiwan is fed up with China's crap, their commie crap. But could U.S. troops be the ones who pay the price if this backyard brawl gets hot and nasty? Taiwan's president says she is furious and will not tolerate mounting commie aggression. Take that, John Cena. China keeps buzzing Taiwan's air defense zone, but here's where things get a little sticky. A Wall Street Journal report claims U.S. troops are already on the ground in Taiwan and have been training local forces for at least a year. Hello, Vietnam. We've missed you. I know Afghanistan was there, and it was basically the same thing. We're idiots. So what happens if China starts shooting? Here with me now, retired Navy SEAL senior chief and Republican congressional candidate for Wisconsin's glorious 3rd District, Derrick Van Orden is back. Hello, Derrick.
Well, hello, Kennedy. It's great to see you.
Thank you. So tell me about why this conflict is a really bad idea and the 2 ways that the Biden administration could completely screw it up.
Oh, there's more than 2 ways the Biden administration could screw it up. Let's not limit their possibilities. Trust me. So just a little historical stuff. In 1979, we severed ties with Taiwan in order to get establish normal diplomatic relationships with the Chinese Communist Party. That is a precondition. Jimmy Carter did that. But simultaneously, the legislature passed something called the Taiwan Relations Act. And that is a sort of a mutual defense pact. That's really squishy with that language. But what it says is that we will help Taiwan defend themselves, we'll sell them arms. And I believe also the actions that have been taking place that I read about in the news also about our special operations folks training their people, that's included in that law. So they're not doing anything
untoward.
Untoward. They're following the practices that were established in 1979. The Chinese, however, Xi has been pushing, it's called the ASDID, the Area Defense Identification Zone. That was established under Eisenhower. And it was so that you have a long enough lead time, if you think you're going to be attacked, that you can defend yourself. Now, President Xi is intentionally entering this zone that he should not be doing in order to test the Taiwanese. And that is exceptionally dangerous.
But okay, first of all, if I had to pick between Eisenhower and Carter, you know I'm not picking Carter. You know that right now.
You're right.
God rest his soul. However, I will say this. China is doing this not just to screw with Taiwan, but also to send us a message. How did our horrible exit from Afghanistan influence this behavior?
Well, I should have, excuse me, I misspoke a second ago. They're not testing the Taiwanese. They're threatening the Taiwanese. They're testing Joe Biden. The Chinese take a long-term look at stuff, and they understand that the president of the United States that is currently sitting in the Oval Office right now is completely incompetent, and that his national security architecture is completely incompetent, incapable of making decisions in a timely manner, or even when they do make a decision, it's horrible. So the Chinese Communist Party saw that the president of the United States, with the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of State, the Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the National Security Advisor all intentionally left tens of thousands of Americans and our allies to their fate to terrorists. That greatly emboldened the Chinese Communist Party, being led by President Xi right now. They know that the Biden administration does not know how to run a government, and they also know that the Biden administration will put go-along to get-along politics above the safety of American citizens. So what does that make the average person in Taipei feel like, the capital of Taiwan? What is their level of angst right now? It should be through the roof.
It's like that guy in Casino who had his head in a vice and they just kept squeezing. Wasn't that an uncomfortable scene? Yeah.
Thank you for that image.
You're very welcome, and it's because I'm an empathetic person, and I feel Taiwan's pain, and I want it to stop. They should be recognized as an independent nation. China can eat a wean, and may freedom always prevail. Derrick Van Orden, thank you so much.